Welcome to the Random Green TV channel. Today I wanted to talk about the 2024 Oklahoma State Cowboys football schedule, their University Gridiron football schedule. Now, Mike Gundy's in their 19 years as head coach, so the 20th season that is. So he's been there a long time. And that's pretty much all I know for players. I'm not a big college football insider or anything. When the season starts, I read up on it a little bit, and it's hard to keep track again of 150 teams out there. So Mike Gundy again doing this. He's been at the helm for a long time at Oklahoma State. So Pistol Pete will be good this year, I think. I don't know if I think they return their quarterback, but I'm not sure on that. Again, these are just predictions. It's just a random channel, again, to keep that in mind. So, game one, South Dakota State. South Dakota State's defending national champions in FCS level. Now, South Dakota State's for real. 3 players were drafted, I believe, in the NFL, and that's pretty good for one school, and let alone an FCS school. They're just like North Dakota State, South Dakota State, North Dakota State have built a tradition, and they're really good. And open up with South Dakota State. I say that it's a win, but it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game. So that'll be close. And then the second game, they play Arkansas at home. So these first 2 games are at home. Arkansas Razorbacks, I think they'll win. And Arkansas, I think, they're in the SEC. As far as I know, it's hard to keep track. There's so many teams in the SEC and the ACC, and it's ridiculous how Cal and Stanford went to the ACC. Doesn't make any sense. Then they play at Tulsa. I think that's going to be a win. Utah at home, win at Kansas State. Kansas State's good. They have a good coach who I mentioned North Dakota State earlier. He used to coach North Dakota State. I think they'll win that game. It'll be a close game though. So at this point, let me retract this state. Against Utah, I think that's going to be a loss, because I just can't sit there and say they're going to beat Utah. Utah is going to be a team that's going to be good. I'm going to go, and I could be totally wrong. Again, I think they're going to get beat by Utah. So at this point, after Kansas State, they'll be 4-1. West Virginia at home, 5-1. At BYU, I think that's going to be a win, 6-1. At Baylor. Baylor is a hot and cold team. You know what? Might as well just say they're going to win that game. Is it going to happen? That's going to be a tough game. It'll be a really close game. I'd say that goes into overtime. Then home against Arizona State. They beat Arizona State. Then at TCU. You know, at this point, I can't say that they're going to go up there at TCU and win. I think TCU, their TCU will turn it around. I don't know if they were that good. I know they opened up with a loss to Colorado last year, but against Colorado, but I think they did okay, TCU. But something about Oklahoma State TCU is just not always the best games. So I say that's a loss. And then home against Texas Tech, they'll find a way to win that game. And then at Colorado, first time Colorado's in the back. They used to be the Big 12. Now they're rejoining the Big 12. And at Colorado, I say they win that game. So at this point, I think they'll go 10-2. And Big 12 championship game, I don't know, because I'm not going to go that route yet. They'll be vying for a Big 12 championship game spot. Again, thank you very much for stopping by the channel. And you all have a great day. Thank you.